Привет, hello, and bonjour. As you can see, we have a different background and we are in my bathroom today. Why? Well, I'm sure you read the title. We are dyeing my luscious locks today. So I'll say right away, I'll get it out of the way, the disclaimer alert. I'm not a professional. I'm not a hairdresser, I'm not a hair technician. I am not qualified to be giving hair advice. I'm simply showing you how I am dyeing my hair and how I used to do it. I've dyed my hair for so many years now myself. Has it been a decade? Am I that old? Oh man, it's been a while. But generally the last few years I've let it rest. I'll go into my hair dye stories later or another time, but at the end of the day, as much as I can know without being a professional, I'm very comfortable with dyeing my hair. I've done it for almost 10 years by myself, and I did start with box dye but eventually moved into the proper color dye tubes. Developers, I understand the chemistry, if you will, of hair dyeing a lot better now, so I am comfortable doing this myself in my own home. Please take all the necessary precautions you need before doing your hair, but let us proceed. Also, I know the lighting is a little bit off, but I'm in my bathroom with one lamp up here, so please just bear with me, and this is gonna be a time lapse of me dyeing my hair, so hopefully it turns out and I come out a luscious, cool toned, silvery blonde goddess. We'll see. Okay, so these are the products I'm going to be using to dye my hair today. First and foremost, you're going to want to have a lovely plastic dish. These are the best to use to mix your hair color in, and these brushes to apply and also to separate your hair, so very important there. Number 2 is a pair of gloves. You obviously don't want that stinging you, so very important for protection. This is where I'm going to be weighing out my developer and powder, and this is just a little food scale, but I put a tissue on it just to protect it from any sort of drips. So number 1, what I'll be using is a bleach powder, and I'm going to do that with developer 30. So quick and fast, but that's the process I'm going to be using for that. When that is washed out, we're going to go into the hair dye right here. This will be with volume 20 developer. And last but certainly not least, we're going to be doing a toner, and this I'm just going to do with level 10 because it doesn't need much lift or anything. So these are the products I'm using today. Okay, so quite a different look, but thankfully this is not the final look. As you can see, I have successfully bleached my hair and look somewhat ridiculous at this time. I feel like I'm wearing a bad wig, but this is part of the process. So today's actually the next day. I got tired because I started doing my hair bleach late in the night, so I thought I'd give it a rest, put some nutrition in my hair, and continue on in the morning. So it went rather seamlessly. I did do the bleach in 2 parts. I started on the lengths of the hair and built it up to the roots. But then by the time I got it on everywhere, because it tends to be a bit more dry than liquidy, it dries like quite powdery, I decided to wash it out and then do the problematic areas in the back. So overall, I have pretty much the same tone throughout. There are some slight places where it's a little bit deeper, but with the color we're gonna put on, I believe it should balance it all out. Hopefully, we'll see. So I'm about to do that. I've already mixed my color, and I pray that it is enough color. That is the problem when you have long hair. You always run out of color. So I'm gonna start doing that. I'm gonna do time lapse of that also, and hopefully I come out of this looking great. And I do still have toner to do, so that's on the list, but again, we will get to it. Right, so this isn't natural lighting, obviously. But step 2 is done. I'm very tired. I had to go out today, so again, a pause between the actual color and the toner. It doesn't really pick up on camera, but it is quite cool, very Daenerys Targaryen-ish. But there is a bit of a warmth to it, which I want to get rid of, hence the toner. So I have it mixed up and ready to go. I'm gonna do that next. And then hopefully I'm good and done. I can definitely feel my hair is dry, but before bed I put in quite a lot of moisture and oils and things like that. So hopefully that helps, and I'm gonna do a very long deep condition at the end of this as well. But I am very happy that it is the final step because I am tired and I just want to chill and not do my hair. But overall, it's been going super well, and I'm already quite happy with the results. So hopefully this goes without a hitch, and I'll see you guys with the final results. I love it, 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 I love it. This is my new hair. I finally, it's done, and I think it's beautiful, and I am living for it. So I will say one thing quickly before we get into how this looks, feels, and how it went. When I first put in the toner, it was actually super strong. And so you'll notice I did film one video as well right after the toner. My hair was actually very much so a dark gray color. And I knew it wouldn't last, but I was just really surprised because the color of the toner in the example little hair swatch looked a lot more like this. And I know it's usually a bit stronger when you first put it on, but I was not expecting that. So my hair was straight up like gray. Like dark gray, which I also wouldn't have minded if it would have stayed, but I figured it would go lighter. But this is the final result. So I did a really long wash. So first of all, let's backtrack. We did the bleach, and then we did the hair color, which made me quite platinum, and then I did the toner. So after the toner, I washed it out with shampoo, did a really good thorough wash, did a conditioner. My hair was gray. Then a day later, I did a really deep double shampoo. And then I did a fairly long condition because obviously my hair right now is very thirsty. I did a lot of work on it. So every opportunity I can, I'm putting in something to moisturize my hair oils, things like that. But ultimately after the second long deep wash, this is what happened. And let me stand up. I'm so feeling this hair. Like just exactly what I wanted, you know? I feel fabulous, beautiful. I'm getting used to kind of doing my makeup again because the hair is so cool toned and my skin is fairly cool toned. So, you know, sometimes really warm looks don't necessarily work. So I'm figuring out things a little bit, but I am in love with my hair. I think it looks so good. And at the end of the day, it wasn't so hard, but also keep in mind, as I said, I've been dyeing my own hair for years, and now it is my job to take very good care of it, and especially the ends, and make sure it stays moisturized. But oh man, that was totally worth it. A lot cheaper than going to the salon here. So if you are able to, you know, if you have the skills, the time, the patience, I mean, I do recommend it. I think we live in a world now where there's so much information and you can afford to learn and do it yourself. Definitely maybe don't start with bleach. But if you're going darker or, you know, brown to red, things like that, you can play around with dye yourself. But ultimately, as I mentioned before, I've done this a lot, so, you know, don't just blindly read instructions. Educate yourself on how it works, figure out, ask questions, and then proceed. But this is my hair and I'm so happy with it. It is I'm not sure if the lighting is picking it up, but it's a very light, ashy, light gray, almost silvery color, which I absolutely love. I love it. And yeah, basically from here on in, when my roots grow out, I still have a ton of that bleach powder left. I'm gonna touch up the roots, pretty much same steps, and I might even do toner again to get maybe a bit more of a purple hue, but I'm going on vacation soon. If it works out, coronavirus, I don't know. So I really like this color for the trip, but ultimately, yeah, that's me. So this is how my hair turned out. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, please let me know down below. I will respond to all of them, unless for some fantastical reason my channel blows up between me filming this and uploading this and there's thousands of comments, in which case I'll try my best. Highly unlikely. In any case, thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye.